No, no, no. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Akosia Benhene. If you're new, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, hey boo, what it do? Okay, so in today's video, we're gonna be trying the new Physicians Formula Butter Bodies collection. Let me take that again. In today's video, we're going to be trying out the new Physicians Formula Butter Buddies collection. Okay, so this is their set of powder collection called the Butter Buddies collection. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. And without further ado, my loves, let's get right into it. Okay, so in this video, we are exclusively testing out the powder, so I don't want to waste time and, you know, do like my full face or whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup and then come back and then we'll use the powders together. Okay guys, so I have created just a very basic look. Now we're going to go ahead and test out our new babies. Let me give you guys just a little bit of information. So this is a 6-piece collection of limited edition bronzers, blushes, highlighters, and face powders to effortlessly create glow, radiance, and skin perfecting benefits. These are products that are sure to be your best buddies in no time. So we'll see about that. So what I have here, the 6 babies that I have Butterscotch. Butterscotch happens to be a mattifying powder. I'll put a photo on the screen. And then I have Butter Baby. Butter Baby is their banana powder. I'm really excited to try the banana powder. And then we have Miss Butterfly, which is the blush. And then we have Butter Puff, which is the bronzer. And then we have Bitter Butter, which is the illuminating powder. And then the last one is Butternut, which is the highlighter. One thing that I definitely love about Physicians Formula is just their packaging and branding. Their branding is just really beautiful, very girly, you know, so that's one thing that I'll give to them. So let me just quickly go ahead and, you know, get my under eye ready, because I'll start off by using the banana powder. So I'm gonna start off with the butter. This is baby butter. This is the banana powder. So I haven't set my concealers. I haven't set the concealer that I use for my under eye. So I'll go ahead and use this to set my under eye. I did read the information. It said to use a brush and then top off the excess and then set. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'll just take my brush and then dip this in. Oh, you literally don't see anything. You guys see? You don't see nothing. You don't even really need to tap off the excess, because it doesn't cause a mess. And that's exactly what I like with my setting powders. This is really nice and like gentle. You guys see that? Oh, I love that. I love that. And it's definitely matte, because it sort of like takes all of the liquid and like the oils that you have, but it gives you such a nice coverage. It doesn't make you feel like totally dry or like overall matte. And it smells really nice. Oh, it smells so good. Okay guys, so this is the banana powder on its own. Love that. I love what it does. Okay, it gives you such a nice subtle like setting powder vibe. Love that. It's obviously a pressed powder, so you don't want to You're not going, so you don't have to expect what you get with a loose setting powder. This is a pressed powder and it's giving just that vibe. So the next thing that I want to use over this, is the mattifying powder because, you know, mattifying. So I'm thinking that would be really nice for like my under eye area as well. So what I'll do is I'll actually use a beauty blender for this. I'm going to use my beauty blender and just press that in. Kind of white. Definitely a mattifying powder. So I'm using this over like the areas where I have pores and the areas where I get oily like really quickly in my makeup. I mean when I do my makeup. And then around my lip, I know that my makeup usually likes to crack around these areas. And I totally like the fact that you don't see like any product left behind, you know. I know that when I go over this with my setting powder, it will all blend in so nicely. So I like the fact that it doesn't give you such a powdery look. Love that. That's one thing that I'd say. I love that it doesn't make you look like totally powdery, you know. You look matte, you look like the oils are you know. I'm gonna take my brush and then I'll just brush that over my contoured areas. It's doing just what a bronzer will do. It's doing just what a bronzer will do. It's not really extra, the bronzer. It's not really extra. It's giving just what a bronzer would give. So yeah. So next I'm going to use the blush. This is Miss Butterfly. So I'll use this along with my blush brush. And I usually don't go for blushes. I usually don't go for blushes that look like this, but this is the shade of the blush. I'm like an orange blush kind of girl, but let's see how this looks. It's giving really pink. Ooh, it's giving really pink. I'm scared. Look, it literally looks pink. That's what it looks like. I know for a fact that this will not look good on me. I know. And I'm scared to put it on. No. Really? No. Okay, maybe not the blush. Okay, not the blush. Okay, we'll skip the blush. We will skip the blush. The blush is definitely not my type of blush. And also, I don't know if this is black girl friendly because I don't know which black girl can use this blush. I haven't seen yet. Not yet. Not that I know of. So I'm sure the blush is definitely not my favorite. I'll put it aside for now. Let me put on my blush, okay? And then the next thing that I'm going to use is the highlighter, which is Butternut. Butternut is the highlighter. So I have used the bronzer, the blush, the mattifying powder, the banana powder. The next thing that I'm going to use is Butternut, which is the highlighter. I kind of know what this will look like already because this came broken. When they sent it in, this was broken in the mail. So I think I know what this will look like and it will be very glowy. I'm scared. Oh, this will be such a beautiful highlighter. Oh, this has so much pigment. I am pretty sure you guys can see that. But it definitely has a lot of pigment. A little goes a long way. Love that. You're going to keep it for a long time. didn't see that happening. So they didn't lie when they say you should dust off the brush, because it's pigmented. It really is pigmented. The highlighter is very pigmented, so you should be very careful, because see what I did there? I messed it up. I have to find a way to fix that. Because, oh, I look really crazy. I'm gonna find a way to fix that, because let's see. If you're gentle with the highlighter, it's such a beautiful shade. It will give you such a nice glow for like your dinner looks, your date night looks. For daytime, I definitely think that the highlighter will be a little too much for me, because I'm not a highlighter kind of girl. I would usually go for a subtle highlighter. You know, I don't like the blinding glow kind of thing, but it's nice. It's nice for like an evening look, for when I want to be extra, you know. So I love the highlighter. It's probably one of the only things here that has like proper pigment, because it's the one thing that you do actually see. And then, you know what, let me finish and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on the whole thing. Okay guys, so this is basically the finished look. The last thing that I have to use is the Illuminating Finish Powder, which happens to be Beta Butter. Okay, so this is a finishing powder. It's supposed to give you a long-lasting glowing finish, leaving your skin feeling nice and silky soft. So I am gonna go ahead and use this. I want a brush. Okay, so I wanted a clean brush to use for that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Dust up the excess. Wait, why is it like that? Okay, so with this one, you want to really dust off the excess. And with the illuminating powder, what I'll say is, it'll be nice if you focus it under your eye, you know? But you really want to dust off the excess, because I look crazy. But I'll fix it with my finishing powder again, because I thought it was going to be like soft and like powdery. I mean, I like it, but if you happen to, oh, see, I look really crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Why? It's not. I'm trying to defend it, but I can't. Let me fix it. Okay, so you guys saw how I quickly fixed that. What you do is, if you have a setting powder that literally neutralizes your skin shade, you know, you should get it. So what I do is, my setting powder is the last thing that I put on, obviously, but I also make sure that my setting powder has a shade that I know that will correct any mistake and make it balance out and look like my skin, you know, look, you know, just balanced out. So I use my setting powder, and then I go in and use my blush again to sort of bring the warmth back into my face, or like back into the look. And then I set my face with my setting spray to take the powdery look off. So that is a very quick fix if you like use some powder that you don't like, or that doesn't give you a nice shade. Okay, that's just a quick tip. Okay, so this is the final look. This is the final look, everything put together. Now my final thoughts, let me tell you guys what I think. I'll start by, you know, like every product. I'll start with the illuminating powder, which happens to be Bitter Butter. This is the last one that we used. Definitely not a fave. I don't know how I'm going to be able to use this, because it's probably not black girl friendly. Not probably. Not probably. It is not black girl friendly in my opinion, because I feel like it makes you look too white. So I'd say that maybe if you're a little lighter than I am, if you're like more on like the brown girl spectrum, you know, this should probably be nice because it's a nice powder. I'm not saying that it's not a nice powder, but it's just not friendly for my skin shade. So love it, but not my, it doesn't work for me. You get what I mean? And then the next one is the Butternut, which is the highlighter. Love the highlighter. See, you can definitely see the highlighter through after everything that I've done, you know, going back to fix my face and everything, you still see the glow. So I'd say when it comes to pigments, if you're the type of person that likes pigments, you love a good pigmented highlighter, then this will work for you, because that's exactly what it is. Gives you really nice pigments, nice glow, proper glow. So I love the highlighter. I'll just, you know, be a lot more subtle when next I'm using it. And then onto the mattifying powder, which happens to be Butterscotch. Love the mattifying powder. I love the fact that it is actually mattifying. When you put it on, it literally sucks up every juice, okay? Not like sucks it up and make you look dry and like warm bad, okay? It sucks it up in a nice way. What I'll do is obviously this is first impression, so I'm only telling you what I'm seeing like as I'm using it. But what I'll do is I'll actually test it out, use it for a few times. Maybe in my vlogs you guys will hear me talk about it, but I'll test it out to see if it holds up, you know, gives you the mattifying effect for quite a long time, because that's actually what we needed to do. But for first impressions, I'll say that I love the mattifying powder. It's actually something that I'll keep using because I have oils, and I usually don't like for like my primers, and you know, I don't like my primer, my foundation to be so mattifying. So this would be a perfect add-on because it's nice for, you know, this to finish up the look and give you that nice mattifying look, okay? And then the next one is the banana powder. Love the banana powder. Smells heavenly, okay? Smells great. I think, let me see. Yeah, I mean, they all smell good, but the banana powder has a nice like banana vibe to it. Love it. Definitely love the banana powder. It's really close to the mattifying powder, except for the fact that it's banana. But these two, the mattifying and the banana, are kind of like my fave, I'd say so. And then the next one is the bronzer Butter Puff. Not my favorite. It's my least favorite in the whole set, if I'm being honest. The Butter Puff, that bronzer, is not my fave. I think it will work for someone who is also a little lighter than I am. I think because I'm dark, it really, I mean, it's okay. I don't really see the extra thing that it adds onto my look. I feel like without it, my look will still be looking like this. You know what I mean? So I just don't see that extra vibe, that extra oomph that it adds to a look, but I think it's okay. If you're probably lighter, you should try it, but it's not my favorite. It's my least favorite. Maybe not my least favorite. The blush is my least favorite. Yes, let me cut this on slack. The blush is actually my least favorite. Definitely not my kind of blush, not the shade of blush that I'll go for. Even if I was to use a pink blush, I am not so sure that I'll use this shade of pink. I'd probably go for like a deeper shade of pink, you know, because this definitely doesn't work on me, and it has like such a weird powdery vibe to it. I don't like for my blushes to be so powdery. I like for them to have like, you know, it's powdery, but I mean, it's a powder blush, but also it gives you like a nice rich powder texture, you know. I don't like for it to be like, this is too powdery, and this will not work for me on any day. The shade alone will not work for me, so this is definitely out of the question. I can't even put this on any side. This is all the way away. I mean, the blush is not working for me. So if I was to rate each and every one of them, I would say banana powder, mattifying powder. These two, my absolute fave. I'll give these two, I'd say 10 over 10. And then the next will be the highlighter. I'll give the highlighter, say 8 over 10, because is too pigmented for me. But if you like a good highlighter that gives you proper pigment, proper glow, then this is just it. It works just right. It's just not like my kind of highlighter, so I'll give it like an 8. And then I'll move on to the illuminating powder, which I'll probably give a 5 because it's nice. It just doesn't work for me. I think it will work for someone who is lighter than I am. So I'll give it a 5 in my like opinion, or for my skin type. And then the next one will be the bronzer, which I'll give a 3 because I'll also probably give the bronzer a 5 because it doesn't work for my skin type. I think it will look beautiful on someone else. It just doesn't work for me. And then the blush, I'll give a 2 because really not for me. Really not my skin. Black skin, my skin shade, not for us. It doesn't work for us. So my hands down, my top 2 faves will be the mattifying and then the banana powder. But guys, that's literally it. That is literally it. My look overall looks beautiful. Phone test. Ooh, phone test actually doesn't look bad. Oh, this looks pretty. Let me take a photo. Wait, I think I have some. Okay. It's not my nose. It's my phone. Oh, my under eyes look so beautiful. See, that's what I'm talking about. The banana powder and the mattifying powder, they're such a perfect combo when you use to set your concealer. I love them. I'm actually gonna just stuff them right into my stash because I'm actually using them. Love it. My photos are looking just right. So guys, that's it. This is the full look, and this is my first impressions on the new Physicians Formula Butter Buddies collection. If you've tried it, please comment down below. Let me know what you think. Have you tried the entire collection? Are you hoping to get it because of this review and first impressions that you're seeing? If you do get it, let me know. If you happen to try it, let me know. Whatever you think, let me know. Okay, I'm gonna go away now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please, my loves, I'd love for you guys to give me a huge thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, become a member of the family. There are lots more reviews coming your way, so please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Turn on the bell button so you don't miss out. Subscribe to become a member of the family. Leave a comment down below, and I love you. I'll see you guys in my next video.